Samsung is finally doing something fans have been asking for a long time. The company is planning to upgrade the main camera on the Galaxy S26 Ultra, and this time, it's not just about software. Even though the phone will keep the same 200-megapixel camera as before, it's getting a bigger aperture. That might not sound like much, but it actually means a lot. A larger aperture allows more light into the camera, which makes photos better in low-light places like indoors, at night, or when there are shadows. People who like taking photos in tough lighting situations will really notice the difference. For years, Samsung phones have relied on software improvements to boost photo quality, especially in the last few Ultra models. The Galaxy S25 Ultra, for example, got better through AI and software rather than actual changes in the camera hardware. But fans always felt something was missing. They wanted a real upgrade they could see and feel. With this change to the main camera's aperture, Samsung is finally making that happen. Even though Samsung did make a small update to the ultra-wide lens in the S25 Ultra, it wasn't enough to excite many people. The changes mostly came from behind the scenes with smart software. But now, with the S26 Ultra, the spotlight is on the main camera again. That's a good sign for anyone who loves photography and wants sharper, more detailed pictures. Samsung isn't just focusing on the camera this time. They're also finally looking into one of the other big requests from users: a better battery. For many years, Samsung's Ultra phones have stuck with a 5,000 mAh battery. Well, that's decent. Other phone brands have been offering more. Leaks now suggest that Samsung might finally increase the battery size in the S26 Ultra. That's not all. Charging speed is expected to improve too. Samsung has used 45-watt charging for quite a while now, while other companies have moved on to much faster charging tech. With the S26 Ultra, Samsung may finally offer quicker charging. That would be a big improvement, especially for people who don't like waiting around for their phone to charge. Another big change is in the processor. Earlier, Samsung was planning to use its own Exynos 2600 chip in the S26 series, but that plan seems to have been dropped. Now, it looks like Samsung will go with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 Elite chip instead. This is great news for people who want strong, reliable performance. The Snapdragon chip is known for being fast, smooth, and energy efficient. It also handles heat well, so the phone won't get too hot when you're gaming or using heavy apps. Many fans were nervous about the idea of another Exynos chip because past versions had performance issues, but sticking with Snapdragon shows that Samsung is listening to its customers and making smarter choices. There's also another reason Samsung might be making all these upgrades: competition. Apple is rumored to be adding a much bigger battery to its upcoming iPhone 17 Pro Max. If that turns out to be true, Samsung will need to step up its game to stay competitive. Apple is also making its phones thicker to make space for bigger batteries, and Samsung may need to do something similar. All of these changes, the better camera, bigger battery, faster charging, and powerful processor, suggest that Samsung is finally making real improvements where it matters. These updates don't reinvent the smartphone, but they fix some of the most common complaints people had about the Galaxy S series. If Samsung delivers on these leaks, the Galaxy S26 Ultra could turn out to be the best Ultra phone yet. It might not have any wild, futuristic features, but it seems like the kind of phone that just gets everything right. That's what many people really want: a phone that's reliable, powerful, and fun to use. So what do you think? Is a larger aperture and better battery enough of an upgrade, or were you hoping for something more? Either way, it's clear Samsung is finally making meaningful changes, and that's a big win for fans.